quite as early as it was the other morning for me and Harper. Out riding around on the Polaris this morning, the side by side.
No, this side.
The side by side, correct. One of my favorite places around the house. You can see the house there in the background over my shoulder. We're obviously in the side by side back here by the pond. We've done a couple of things since the last time I kind of rode around, and I just wanted to take you for a ride this morning and show you what all we've done. Going to look at the garden, going to look at the raised beds, and actually we're picking up a couple of chickens, Rhode Island Reds this afternoon, some layers as soon as Mary Beth gets back, and we'll see what those guys look like in a video a little later this afternoon. So join us as we ride around and take a look at the Anderson homestead here. We'll find you a pine cone, baby. She loves pine cones.
Yeah.
You find one?
A big one.
Let's see it. There you go. All right, now we can continue on. Put the pine cone up there in the pine cone holder. So we've came from the backyard to the front yard. Last time we had a very small little garden plot, and I have increased the size of it. We now have about a 60 by 30 plot. Took quite a bit of work to get it. Had to go rent a rototiller, get it rototillered up, get it cleaned out. And the first 4 rows that we planted were peaches and cream sweet corn from Haas Tools. Same place where I got my Haas push plow. They sell seeds as well. They're located in Georgia, and seem to be a very fine company. Got a lot of information, a lot of informative videos on YouTube, and I'm gonna try to patronize them as much as what I can. Get our seeds from them, get our farm tools from them. Mary Beth has already ordered a couple more, I think some beans and some other things from them as well. So it looks like, I can't even really show it to you on the camera, it looks like maybe I've got a couple of little corn stalks growing on. I planted them, this is Monday morning. I planted them Thursday afternoon, I believe. So it's at 4 to 5 days for growth, and it looks like it may be, it's either weeds or it's some corn stalks growing, so I don't quite know which ones it is. But I'm gonna pull ahead here in just a second and show you what I did with the cucumbers. Okay, we went to the other side of the garden, the whole 60 foot. It's not like I got to go acres to get to the second half of the garden. But I went to the other half of the garden, and this is where we have our cucumbers growing. And if you notice, I've got some T-poles set out, and then I've also got the trellis set out. I'll give you some more information when we edit the video about the trellis. Once again, it's kind of what Haas Tools uses, and I learned it from their website. Rather than using cattle panels, caterpillars. Instead of using the cattle panels, we use a plastic netting that seems to be incredibly strong, and very cheap. Ordered it off of Amazon, and set a couple of temporary poles or T-poles to hold it up for our cucumbers to grow up on. So hopefully this is going to work out for us. We just planted these a day or two ago, so there's no chance at all that these are started to grow or started to sprout yet. So once they do, we'll make a video journey of it, and hope you guys follow along. Let's go look at Mary Beth's raised beds now. raised beds. These raised beds have just gone absolutely crazy. She's got all kinds of things planted out here. As you can see, Harper likes to plant to pick the marigold flowers. She immediately does that when we stop. We've got onions in here. We've got strawberries in here. We bought a tomato plant yesterday. It's got carrots in here, and got a lot of marigolds for the bugs and stuff. We're actually going to plant some, Mary Beth's picking up some seeds today, marigold seeds, and we're going to plant a couple of rows of marigolds in the garden just to keep the pests and the critters away. Seems to have done very, very well on the raised beds. We haven't had any problems since we've planted the marigolds with bugs or anything really. And so I'm actually going to get out and film a little bit on the front camera so you don't have to see my mug, and show you some of these plants up close. We've also planted some potatoes in potato bags, and those are doing fantastically well too. So hold on tight, and I'll show you some of that. These are Mary Beth's potatoes. The new ones in these 3 bags right here are sweet potatoes. I've got 2 in each bag. And then the other 2 are some potatoes that she planted some time back. She eyed those out, and those are doing fantastic. They're probably just a couple of weeks old actually. And the 2 empty bags are some eyes that I bought this weekend, and they're doing, we expect them to do just as well too. So here is the potato garden, and it seems to be doing fantastic. Just put some fertilizer on it, did some 20-20-20 fertilizer, water soluble spray fertilizer yesterday. So hopefully that's going to kickstart them good as well. Show us your marigolds, baby. There's the marigolds. There's the marigolds growing with some onions in this first. You can see I've got some mist irrigation in there that does fantastic. Not real fancy, just hook it up to our garden hose and turn it on for a few minutes every day, and these marigolds are crazy. Here's some carrots growing in here, and a couple of marigolds. I think they're just wild marigolds, they just popped up, and but they're doing fantastic as well. And like I said, I just sprayed some 20-20-20 in there yesterday, so hopefully that's going to really raise the bar on these. There's a tomato plant we put in yesterday. Actually, it looks better than when we bought it, so maybe that fertilizer did do some stuff for it. And we got some strawberries in here along with some onions, and then that celery that she just put in a jar after we got done with the celery stalk. She put it in a jar and started sprouting some roots, and figured what the heck, just come out here and plant it. And then some of these strawberries, I know it's almost getting to be May, and we're a little late on strawberries, but we've got the 30% shade cloth here. It's actually nice and cool underneath the shade cloth. Does a great job, and hopefully that's going to make the difference, and maybe we'll get some strawberries. If I can zoom around here a little bit, you can actually see we've got a strawberry flower with a little bitty strawberry in it. So apparently they are going to produce. How well they do, I don't really know. I don't know whether we're talking about strawberry shortcake or strawberry pie, or if we'll even have enough, but we're going to give it a try anyway. Here's something else that we're trying: blueberry plants. We got some blueberries the other day, and decided we were going to give them a try. How well they do, I don't quite know. They say that you can't grow just one, so we've actually put 3 down here. We got these 2 bigger ones we bought pretty mature, and they seem to be doing well since we've transplanted them. They've been transplanted into the yard for a couple weeks now. And then we bought one real small one the other day, and I figured we'd give it a try too. But these things are doing kind of crazy good. If you notice, we've actually got some blueberries, and I've eaten 2 of them off of here already. I can't say that they were the sweetest blueberries in the world, but they were certainly blueberries. We grew them, and I eat them. So once again, don't know about blueberry pie, but we're growing some blueberries anyway. fertilized these yesterday again with the 2020 kind of the all-purpose. That 2020 water soluble fertilizer is great for ornamental plants as well as vegetables. And as soon as the seeds sprout in the garden, then I'll be spraying them with some 2020 as well. Well, we'll stop over here real quick at our chicken coop, check on the girls, but we're actually expected to pick up 2 more this afternoon. That'll give us 7. We put a new roof on the coop here a few weeks ago. The old one kind of gave out. This Florida sun down here is hard on these tarps. Eventually I want to put a tin roof on here and have a water collection system for the chickens, and then also I want to put a water collection system on the house as well to collect rainwater for the garden. Got a lot of ideas, got a lot of property. That was about it. You've seen the garden and the corn and the cucumbers and the raised bed and the chickens, and that's about all we got going on right now. Harper's telling me that it's time to take a ride, so we're going to go take a ride around and see what we can see, and waiting on Mary Beth to get back, and we're going to go get our chickens whenever she gets back, get her 2 other chickens.
On our way to pick up some new chickens. No, I don't think so. I think they're just a little stressed out.
I said they were wanting to go back to their mama.
Well, they're ours now. Okay, there's our 2 new chickens, Shake and Bake.
Well, this one, that one.
Well, you know what your chickens' names are. Virgie and Violet and Cornbread and Biscuit and Maisie.
And I really appreciate you hanging out with us this morning and riding around and taking a look at everything. And please like and subscribe. And